another day. Don't make me pull the policy and put the love away. It's the R-A-K to the double A. I hate a fighting MC like I love L.A. Can't be activated, COINTELPRO for how my mouth is running. Then they heard the solo albums coming. Stuck season 3 locked on. Weatherman watch storm. Cali King rocker with a crown, but it got thorns. Time is money. Got no time.
Get ready for college hoops on 2K Sports. The Towson Tigers take on the Georgia State Panthers. This is going to be a terrific matchup. Welcome, everybody. We're here at the Georgia State Sports Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. This is Vern Lundquist with Bill Raftery and Tracy Wolfson. What's your take on this, Bill?
I'll really be watching the matchup at the 4 spot. Sargent is a top-notch power forward. His tremendous shooting range can pull the other team's big fellas away from the hoop, and that really opens things up. Walker is also a capable power forward. I love his offensive awareness. He knows how to manipulate defenders and really gets in their heads. Both looking to lead their teams to a win. We'll see who succeeds.
Win the tip-off, and the game is underway.
Right off the bat, the defense is
Walker puts it up, can't connect on the quick shot. And it's still knotted up 0. Misfired on that last 3 by Childress. Nice move in the paint on that last shot by Munoz. Ball inbounds the ball.
They were able to score first and hope the score sets the tone for the entire game.
Well, Bill, let's just see what the response will be. Passes it to the wing. Takes it up. Pulled in by Page. But they're still up by 2. Leads him in. And it's scooped up by Wirtz.
Wonderful job of denying the basketball that time. Great pick.
Last shot dropped in by Noel. Page takes the shot. Trifecta. But they're still behind by 1. The steal by Mason Jr. The D was really waiting for him there.
That's how you do it. Keep the heat on. Wait for the misstep and then capitalize.
With the floater. Laid up and in by Noel. And we're all tied up 6. Mason Jr., the crossover.
Credit the D there. They reacted quickly enough to throw him off.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Tracy Wolfson, for an update. What do you have for us, Tracy?
Thanks, Vern. A little while ago, I talked with the Panthers coach. He drilled his players all week on the simple task of protecting the basketball because he said this opponent specializes in baiting ball handlers into steal opportunities and forcing turnovers. Obviously, the less he sees of that in this game, the better.
Thank you, Tracy. Wirtz inbounds the ball. Under 13 minutes left in the half. Noel takes it up, banks it off the glass and in. It's a tie ball game. Wilson takes a 3. Sargent corrals the miss inside. Childress brings it up the floor. Feeds it to the left wing. Risky pass. Sargent catches it on the stripe. Uses the crossover. Hits it. They take a 2-point lead. Shoots it. The jumper was off the mark by Walker.
Childress fought for that rebound. That's some toughness for you.
Pass, left wing. Childress with the shot. Wirtz reels in the offensive rebound. Ball, inbounds the ball. Stolen away.
Oh, the quick hands. Before they even knew what hit them, he made off with that one.
Stolen by Walker. Mason Jr. launches one from beyond the arc. Snatched down by Noel.
Noel grabbed that rebound with his elbows high, using a little intimidation.
Snatched inside by Wilson. Ball tosses it up. It's in for three. And they're now behind by one. Just over 11 minutes left in the half. Unloads. They answered right back with a three-pointer by Childress. They now lead by 4.
They're set up in minute.
Ball throws it up, hits front iron, and bounces in. He's got 5. Noel, nice little crossover. Sargent skips it down low. That last shot good by Wirtz.
That's how to finish the hoop, Vern. Take it up strong.
Walker inbounds the ball. Towson has had serious problems with their interior defense. And Tracy has a report from their bench.
Coach Jackson could be heard shouting to his players on the floor to help each other in the paint. They've given up way too many points close to the basket, and he knows it.
Thanks, Tracy. Last tray off the mark by Mason Jr. Last shot dunked down by Walker.
Send it in. He makes it look so easy, Vern.
To the free throw line. Dumps it down low. No good on the last layup by Sargent.
Gotta love how he ripped down the offensive board and finished the play. That's hustle.
Lets it go. Would have grabbed the lead, but it was missed by Page.
Nice work by the big fella to get that rebound.
Munoz on the money. They're ahead, 22-17. Walker inbounds the ball. Page behind the arc. Ball gets the board inside. That last shot was dunked down. Just over 9 minutes left in the half. The Panthers take their first time out of the game. Both teams are making a few lineup changes.
Substitution on the court.
Flores inbounds the ball. Shoots. too long, and it was missed. The ball. Under 9 minutes left in the half. Heavy pressure kept him from getting a good look.
Tough miss.
Dishes it to the free throw line. Noel gets it down low. Flores misses the open look. They're still up by 5. Ball goes up, rips it down. But they're still behind by 3. Noel brings it up court. Here's the spin move. Fires. Almost a three-point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for 2.
Shooting
2. Knocks down the first one. He's off on the second. From deep. Reeled in by Walker. Puts the hammer down. They narrow the gap to 2. Just over 8 minutes left in the half. Feeds right wing. Childress. Frees it for 3. He's 2 for 4 from downtown.
There's no question what kind of defense they're in, Vern. Minimum.
Goes to the crossover. Last basket on the mark by Mason Jr.
Take it to the tin, young fella. What speed this kid has.
Munoz inbounds the ball. Noel, terrific move. All net. Towson takes its first time out of the game. Well, let's get back to the action. Both teams are going to shake things up a little bit with some subs. Ball inbounds the ball. Leads him with the pass. Hammers it in. And they now trail by 3. Just over 7 minutes left in the half. Halsell passes it inside. That last shot from 12 feet made by Wirtz. Mason Jr. way up court. The quick shot.
What an offensive rebound. He's doing work on the glass at both ends.
Last shot was buried for 3. Georgia State is having a lot of trouble preventing second chance points. And Tracy has a report.
The Panthers coach said to his players on the bench, if you're not willing to fight for those boards, I'll find somebody who is. Guys, he looks like he's at his wit's end when it comes to their rebounding problem.
Thanks, Tracy. Ball puts it up, hits the jumper. He's got 13. Marie inbounds the ball. Just over 6 minutes left in the half. Goes up, got a hand on it.
Oh, the big fella with a tough rebound. No denying him on that one.
Mason Jr. for the tie. Just missed it. No three-point opportunity, but he'll go to the line for two. Knocks down the first one. Throws good, and we're all knotted up. Childress brings it up. From deep. Pulled down inside. The ball.
You've just got to hit that shot when you've got that much space.
Misses, but he'll get 2 shots from the line. One puts them ahead. He gets the second to fall as well. Wirch inbounds the ball. Under 6 minutes left in the half.
It looks like they're playing man-to-man.
Bounces it to the right wing. Sargent. Feeds it to the baseline. Childress gets it. Top of the key. Bounce pass. Left wing. Marie from downtown. Ball. Grabs the rock.
He didn't have a lot of room out there, and it kept him from getting comfortable on that shot.
The last play was cashed in by Page. The Panthers will take a timeout. interception. Inbound the ball. Both teams are going to make some substitutions.
Towson is looking to toughen up the D with this substitution.
Georgia State has been on the wrong side of this long run, and Tracy's got a report for us.
The Panthers coach is not at all happy with the drought they're going through and told his assistants to find a way, any way, to turn this one around.
All right, Tracy. Ball. For three. Wirtz snatches it down inside. Georgia State is really struggling.
Oh, the big fella with a tough rebound. No denying him on that one.
The steal by Towson. Ball dumps it off. Page uses the crossover. Gets it to go. They just keep rolling. 16 unanswered. Muno inbounds the ball. About 4.5 minutes left in the half. Catches it. Right wing. Munoz dishes to the stripe. It's blocked. Phenomenal hops help him get a lot of shots.
He also has great instincts, a nose for the ball, and a feel for meeting the shooter's release point.
Carter lost track of his position and stepped on the out-of-bounds line. That is a turnover.
That could have been avoided, Vern. He might have been a little too concerned with the defense.
Noel brings it up the floor.
The Georgia State coach saw something out there he didn't like, and he called for a timeout. He wants to make sure that everyone is working together out there.
Sargent inbounds the ball. Leads him in. No good on that layup by Wirtz.
Great rebound. The big fella's not afraid to do the dirty work, Vern.
For three. Missed shot for ball. But they still lead by 7. Wirtz passes to the free throw line. Passes, top of the key. Halsell to end their drought. Connects. But they're still down by 5. Wilson raises up. Ball snatches the rebound.
Ball didn't get that rebound by accident. He knew right where to be.
The Panthers with some difficulties. right wing. Dishes it to the stripe. Sargent. Too strong.
Usually that shot drops every time. I'm not sure what went wrong there.
Kicks it out to the wing. Puts up the tray. Hauled in by Munoz. And that's his 4th rebound thus far. 2:28 left in the first half. He got the look he wanted to there, Bill.
I wouldn't let him have too many more of those. He can light you up in a hurry.
Noel takes it up. Wilson hauls in the board.
The defense did a nice job, but the young fella has to finish strong when he gets to the tin like that.
From the baseline, grabbed by Sargent. And it's a 5-point game.
2 minutes remaining.
Munoz gets it. Right wing. Wirch has it. Left side. Page pulls it in. They're still down 9. Knocked loose. And it's controlled by Georgia State. Halsell lead pass to the middle. Block.
He'll have the shooters thinking twice after that block. The kid comes out of nowhere to make some big-time rejections.
Errant last shot by Carter. 1:21 left in the first half. Passes to the elbow. Noel pulls the trigger. Can't get the three-pointer to fall. Pokes free, but it's tracked down by Towson.
The D sloughed way off him, and he still somehow couldn't get it to go.
The Panthers are really struggling. Munoz hits the layup after the pump fake freezes the D. They draw to within 3. 4-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Swings it to the wing. The shot was knocked down by Page. He's shooting 66% from beyond the arc. Munoz inbounds the ball. Noel throws the pass offline, and it heads out of bounds.
Oh, that was not a good look. It wasn't about the defensive pressure either. He just fired it off target. You know what kind of defense they're in, don't you, Vern? Minuteman.
Puts it up. Good tight defense there. It was missed by Gray. Still a 6-point lead. Munoz catches it. Right wing. That last triple off the mark. Georgia State is having big problems from beyond the arc. And I think Tracy has something for us on that. Tracy?
The Panthers coach gathered his guys on the sidelines a few minutes ago and told them to forget about their last shot and work hard to get open for their next one. He said, keep shooting. The shots will start to fall.
Thanks, Tracy. That's the half. And we're headed to the locker room with the score 44-38. What do you think of the first half, Bill?
If we don't see some improvement soon, this could be even further out of reach. They need to make some adjustments.
Let's see who we have as our player of the half, Bill.
Ball is the guy for me, Vern. Look at this scoring display. He hasn't been afraid to put it on the deck and take it to the tin or pull up from deep and knock down the jumper. A fantastic display.
Tremendous effort from our player of the half. We're ready to begin. The second half. Wirch inbounds it to start the second half. Swing pass, right wing. Noel gets it, right wing. Misfired on that last three by Munoz. Let's check in with Tracy Wolfson.
Over the break, I had a word with Coach Jackson. He felt that this lead wasn't going to be enough if they didn't change things up for the second half. Coach said that even though his starters had plenty of energy, he would still rotate in his bench players. He said that it wasn't a question of fatigue, but more of a method of showing different looks on offense. Back to you guys.
Well done, Tracy. Thank you.
There's no arguing that call. He definitely got hacked.
And he makes the first. And he'll come away 1 of 2. With the crossover, Mason Jr. from 8 feet. Munoz has it, and that's his 7th rebound so far.
Just couldn't find any room to move down there. That's about the only way to stop him.
From the wing.
Look at the big fella pull down that board. When he sees the ball go up, he isn't afraid to go after it.
What a pass. Munoz comes up empty down low. They're still down 4. Ball was out of bounds there, and that will cost them possession.
He forgot one of the most basic things in basketball there, his position on the floor.
Sargent inbounds the ball. Noel dishes to the right wing. Left wing. Dumps it to the inside. No good on the last layup by Childress.
Don't put anything weak up like that.
I'm sure his coach will be telling him that. Mason Jr. Nice little crossover.
Mason Jr.
Leads him with the pass. That last layup was missed by Wirch. The Tigers with a chance for a double-digit lead. He attacked it with everything he had, but it still wasn't enough.
Good defense, not letting them jam it home.
Wirch goes up, lays it right in. He's shooting 71% for the game. Ball inbounds the ball. Mason Jr. brings it up court. With another assist, he'd have 10 in the game. Walker releases. No good on the elbow jumper. But they're still out in front by 10. And here's the State Farm drive of the game.
This guy is fun to watch, Vern. He can really fill it up.
Mason Jr. is 1 assist short of a double-double.
They're playing man-to-man here, Vern.
Raises up. The shot was short for ball. They've still got an 8-point lead. Feeds. Right wing. Noel. Leads him in. Jammed in, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for a 3-point play.
A superior effort to fight through the foul and put it down. Strong move, Vern.
Foul shot is good for a three-point play. Right around 12 minutes left in the second half. Page with the shot. Can't stop the run. But they're still out in front by 5. Takes it up. Jammed down with one hand by Munoz. Towson calls time. Wilson inbounds the ball. The Tigers are clinging to a small lead. Page hands it off. Mason Jr. releases. Makes it from 19. They push their lead to 5. Noel tries the spin move. Gets it right wing. Munoz skips it to the low block. Last shot missed by Sargent. Mason Jr. brings it up the floor. With another assist, he'd have 10 in the game. Baseline. Fires from 11 feet out. Count the basket by Walker. And they're now out in front by 7. Feeds it to the wing. Leads him with the pass. Sargent shoots.
Get it out of there, big fella. You have to protect the lane, and that time, they tried to sneak one through on him.
The big guy has spoken. Walker shoots from 13 feet. Tricks it off the front iron. They still have a 7-point lead. Bounces it to the right block. Rises and dishes. Sargent snatches the offensive rebound. Walker inbounds the ball. About 10.5 minutes left in the second half. The 18-footer was missed by Wilson, but they're still up by 5.
Looks like they're setting up the 1-3-1 zone, Vern. Maybe they want to close up that center spot.
Last tray off the mark by Munoz. Mason Jr. brings it up. Takes it up. Gets it to go, and he's got a chance to add one more.
That assist came from him knowing where his teammate was going to be before he got there. That's what's called chemistry, Vern.
Both teams are making a few lineup changes. He can't come away with a three-point play. Childress catches it. Right wing. Doobie. And they call goaltending. They'll give him the bucket. Gray inbounds the ball. Under 10 minutes left in the second half. Slam dunk the ball. They're leading 59-52. Pass, right wing. Wirtz puts it up. On target from the stripe. And they're now behind by 5. Gray gets it to fall by 8. They're bringing the double team. His first shot of the game. Oh, net on the shot by Doobie. He's got 4. Walker dumps it off. Mason Jr. unloads. Drains the elbow jumper. He's shooting 54% for the game. Catches it. Right wing. Inside. Lets it go. Snatched off the boards by Walker.
That's usually a sure basket, but not when they defend them that tightly. Tough D.
Mason Jr. beyond the arc. It drops.
The Georgia State coach wants to talk it over with his troops. Hey, if you've got the timeouts, you might as well use them. You can't take them to the bank with you.
Well, it looks like they're getting set to inbound the ball. Childress inbounds the ball. Dishes it down low. The last layup was dropped in by Wirtz.
Passes like that make it so easy for the shooter.
Just over 8 minutes left in the second half.
They've got their defense, and it's man-to-man.
Mason Jr. Fires. The tray off the mark by Mason Jr. They're still up by 9. Tip. But it's retrieved by Wirtz. Childress goes up. He gets hammered, and he'll head to the strike.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting 2.
He misses the first. Both teams are going to make some substitutions. Good on number 2. Muno didn't sit for long, and he's coming back into the ball game. Walker inbounds the ball. Under 8 minutes left in the second half. Page has it. Left wing. Heavy pressure kept him from getting a good look. Tough miss. Skip pass. Right wing. Takes it up. Led him nicely with the dish, and it's laid in by Sargent. But they still trailed by 6. Carter brings it up court. Ball releases from 16 feet. Hits the left rim and out. But they still lead by 6. Childress gets it outright. Right wing. Shoots it. Misfire on the 3 by Sargent.
He did a real good job to stay that close on a shooter. Just getting a hand up will bother most players enough to make the miss.
Sargent dishes to the right wing. Munoz gets it. Right wing.
They wasted no time right there. The opportunity was there, and they seized it.
About 6.5 minutes left in the second half. Wilson from deep. Got it. He's 1 for 6 for the game. Dish out left. Munoz dunks it down with both hands. 16 points, and he's his team's leading scorer. Ball. Carter passes to the high post. Fades away. On the mark by Page. 22 points, and he's the top scorer.
The Georgia State coach saw something out there, and he wants to make some adjustment. He burned his time out to get his players' attention.
Let's get back to the action. Both teams are going to shake things up a little bit with some subs. Sargent inbounds the ball. Right wing. Halsell from downtown. Goes up. He'll take the foul. That defender clearly got some contact as he tried to make the shot.
Yep, that's an open and shut case. He got hacked.
Can't sink the first. He sinks the second. The Tigers have been red hot from downtown. Tosses it up. The quick shot was missed by Ball. Still a 10-point lead. Lead pass to the paint. Page inbounds the ball. Just over 5 minutes left in the second half. Great pass. Wilson shoots from 13 feet. Nails it from the low block. They now have a double-digit lead. Noel goes up. Slides in with a soft finger roll. They cut the lead to 8. Mason Jr. brings it up. Throws it up. Collected inside the ball. The last shot laid gently in. He's a terror on the offensive glass.
No question he has a big heart and skills to match. He's hard to block out.
Wirtz inbounds the ball. Halsell hands it off. Wirtz catches it on the free throw line. Hammered in on that last dunk. That's one for the highlight reel.
He can really elevate. Great extension and body control.
Carter takes the shot. Hits the tray. And they now lead by 13. Stolen away by Towson.
I'd love to see that. He was lurking around, then pounced. Such a deep burn.
That last free ball was drained by Mason Jr. Takes it up. Snatched off the defensive glass. The ball.
Missing layups are going to get him a quick trip to the bench, Fern.
Wilson fires from the high post. Hits right rim and doesn't fall. But they're still up by 16. Leads him in. Takes it up. Got into the paint. And the offensive board by Halsell.
A little too aggressive right there. I like that he's not afraid to be physical, but that was too much.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Walker got a quick breather, but they need him back on the floor. He gets them both. Marie is checking into the game. Walker inbounds the ball. Mason Jr. way up court.
They're going to run some clock here with this lead. They want to use all of those 35 seconds if they can.
That last three-pointer was missed by Wilson. Munoz takes a three. Walker gets the board inside. 2:48 left in the game. With nobody around, he still couldn't convert.
Sometimes you can be too wide open.
Deflects the pass. And it's scooped up by Mason Jr.
The intercept. What great reflexes. He pounced in and picked that one off easily.
Munoz pulls the trigger. Good from downtown. He's got 21. The Tigers should look to use some clock here. From the free throw line. Corralled by Wirtz. Still a 13-point lead.
2 minutes remaining.
Marie dishes it to the high post. They rule this one goaltending. Count the shot. Childers is needed out on the floor. He didn't get much of a rest. Ball inbounds the ball. 1:52 left in the game. Wilson takes the three. Sargent grabs the rock.
Listen to the crowd burn. This kind of excitement is why I love college basketball.
Last tray off the mark by Childers. Puts it up. The jumper was buried by Mason Jr. They're up 92-79. Left side. Sargent backs in.
Lonnie Sargent.
Mason Jr. He is feeling it out there. Ball shoots from 13 feet. Walker muscles in and snags the offensive rebound.
Great offensive rebound. He worked so hard to establish position.
Crosses it over. Swings it to the wing. Ball. Page gets it. Right wing. Page calls it in. Right in the bottom of the box.
They should hold on to the lead, Vern. If they play smart, they can walk away with the win. I think this game is out of reach, Vern. There's just not enough time left for a comeback.
Misfired on that last three by Noel. 22 seconds left in the game. That will be a 5-second call.
He had nowhere to turn, Vern. His man was in his pocket the entire time and caused the turnover.
Munoz inbounds the ball. Not there from 19. And that's all for this one. The Tigers defeat Georgia State 94-81. And now it's time to show you our player of the game. Now let's go back to Greg Gumbel with today's version of the Pontiac game-changing performance.
Hi, and welcome everyone to the 2K Sports Studios. I'm Greg Gumbel, and we're going to bring you our Pontiac game-changing performance. It's no secret that getting momentum on your side is one of the keys to winning basketball games. The Towson Tigers used this shot to take off on a huge run. This game might have had a much different outcome if it wasn't for this sequence.
Thank you, Greg. This is Vern Lundquist for Tracy Wolfson and Bill Raftery. We hope you enjoyed this presentation of college hoops on 2K Sports.
I spit it clearly. I spit it clearly.
Move, we don't lose. Second place ain't my groove. Play to win, even if I play the fool. How could I break?